Hello, everyone. We're just going to take a few minutes here and wait for everyone else to come on. Just take a few minutes here and let's take a couple of breaths. As we're recording, I'm going to see if I can get I believe my face is recording on here, but just in case, I don't want anybody's names popping up and being the primary thing for this. So just stand by. We have a few more people coming in, I believe, and also some other lovely women that wanted this recording. So I'm very excited about that. Make sure you're getting settled in and sitting in a comfortable position, ideally cross-legged on the floor, supported. But if you can't do that, or if you have any aches, pains, stuff like that, feel free to sit in a chair. That is okay. There we go. I'm going to pin myself right here. Beautiful. We're just going to give it a few minutes. And I really want you to thank yourself for making this time for yourself today. It's so important. It's so vital to what we need to do in order to move forward in this time and place and space. I did some card readings and some card pulls for this group today and this energetic need that we have. And I was finding that there's a lot of people here or that will be receiving this video that are sort of missing out on the sense of community in, a space with women, in a space that's safe and held, in a space where you don't feel as weird and don't feel as much of an alien. Like sometimes we kind of, I think as empaths and healers, we kind of feel almost like we're these alien beings kind of running alongside these other humans, I guess. Like, what does it mean to be human? Where do I fit in? And this is your reminder, one, that you're not alone. And two, I want you to really start thinking about how you can create your own personal heaven on earth. What does that look like for you? How does that feel? What does that entail? Everyone's version of heaven on earth looks really different. So I want you to get laser lucid clear on what that looks like for you and see how you can make it happen. If you have a piece of paper or a journal and a pen next to you, I definitely advise taking the first 5 minutes to really think about that question. Like, what does heaven on earth look like for you? How can I reassure myself that I'm not alone, that I am connected to a higher power or the other healers that are throughout the globe? There's this beautiful hypothesis that says that we are all placed in these different areas because we have to do healing as a collective and connecting the earth all together with everyone. So if you feel alone, that's because we're doing other work in other places. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amanda Del Tuvia. I'm the founder and creator of amandadeltuvia.com. I'm a spiritual healer, certified life coach, certified Reiki coach, and certified NLP practitioner that helps women activate their truest selves and give them the tools that they need to build their emotional toolkit to feel empowered, more calm, have more clarity, and just be badass. Like, this is your time to shine. This has been such a weird year and a half, 2 years now that we're going on. And we're finding that the old paradigms don't really work. The fact that basically all of society crumbled during COVID is sort of a sign with this. So if you feel a little uneasy, that is okay. We're also entering a little bit of energy with solar flares coming up and a little bit of solar storms. So if you have some tech issues lately, or if you feel emotional, tell me what's coming up for you privately in the chat or to everyone. And we can kind of discuss it and go from there. But again, there's a solar storm that's kind of happening that's, again, making the energy feel a little bit more dense. So if you felt heavy coming in, I just want you to be seated right now and just take a deep breath in through the nose And then release out the mouth. Good. And breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. And one more time. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. Good. And I want you to allow any noises or impulses to really come out. It feels a little weird at first, but if there are noises that you want to make, if you cough, yawn, get tinglies, for those who like ASMR videos, we're going to be doing some basically more spiritually aligned ASMR where our body is physically reacting and we're resetting the nervous system to really bring forth the dreams and the goals that we have for this season, moving into fall, moving out of this summer, moving out of the chaos. So just really just receive anything that's coming up for your body. It's really cool. It's totally normal if there's some temperature changes, totally normal if there's some tingling and all those other fun things. Just sit with the feeling. You are in a safe, sacred space and you are held, and everything that is meant to come through during this time is meant for you. This is your time. So really lean into that. And if your partner or kids or whoever hear you making weird noises in the next room, fuck it, just do it. Because this is your time and we have to release. When was the last time you really released or screamed or did anything or just really listened to your body? Right? Good. So let's take another deep breath in and exhale out. Checking the breath and making sure it is lower in the body. I invite you now to take your right hand and place it over your heart space and your left hand and place it just below the belly button on your womb space. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling just through the mouth, gentle, gentle. Your mouth might get a little dry and the breath might feel a little weird, but if your shoulders are going up or your chest is going up, see how you can gently sort of move it further down the body so that the belly is moving more. And this is a total time to not be sucking in your gut, not be sucking in those abdominal muscles, not be worrying how you look because I can't see you. And this is your time. And I want you to just be. There's nothing more that you need to do. You just need to be in this moment just as you are. So check the breath again. We're connecting the heart space to the womb space. Beautiful. Shifting the breath to in and out of the nose, holding that space. And if you're sitting in a chair, make sure that your feet are flat on the ground, connecting down to the floor. And if not, just be mindful of your tailbone. If your legs are crossed, be mindful of your shoulders. So you need to roll back. Do a couple of rolls now. As we keep just staying with the breath. Good. And as you keep breathing, there are going to be thoughts and random things that come into your head. But as you're here, just allow them to float through. Picture your mind like an open room with one window on one side and one window on the other, blowing a gentle breeze, and just allow any of those thoughts. Just allow them to float into that room and gently just allow them to float out whenever they are ready. They're coming up because they need to be filtered out. They might come up during a time during this healing session where things get a bit more uncomfortable. It's just merely information for you to collect. So just allow those thoughts to just be. Let them float in and out through those windows. Really imagine this room right now. Get crystal clear on what it looks like. Imagine the floor. Is it wood, carpet? Is it shiny or matte? What do the windows look like? If you haven't already, just let the eyes gently close and really sink into this room. This room that is within you, but not a part of you. This room is here to just help you move thoughts that aren't needed during this time. Because when we push away thoughts, or pretend that they're not there. They come up. They'll always come up at times that we don't need them. So we just need to love and accept them just as they are in this moment. Good. I now invite you to release the hands from the heart and the womb space. And just take the palms and gently either rest them at your sides or on the knees. If you are sitting on a chair, begin to rub the thighs. And if you're cross-legged, just allow yourself to rub the sides of the legs. Good. Beautiful. And really feel into that sensation of just creating a little bit of friction in the legs. Like kind of get into it, almost like we're, kneading kneading dough or something. So just allow yourself to do that. Really feel into your body, like grip your thighs a little bit if you want to. This is meant to be fun. Good. Shake out the hands and then just release them back onto the knees or the upper legs, the thighs. Good. Still keep breathing in through the nose and out the nose. Beautiful. And we talked about this a little bit in the email about your goals. Really think about what goals you have for the upcoming months that you want to accomplish. And I want you to think about these goals, and these aren't, I have to take my car to get fixed or something like that. I want these to be soul calling goals. Again, we're creating that heaven on earth, that soul calling goals. So really just allow yourself to imagine in this moment right now what it would be like if you accomplished the scariest goal on your list. What's the scariest goal out of those 2 or 3 that automatically popped into your head? Something that you really want to achieve, something that resonates with your heart space. Keeping your hands on the thighs, again, relaxed, and really just envision yourself achieving or completing this goal. And now that you're visualizing it, start playing it out in your head, just like we did with that open room. And now I want you to feel the emotions that would come up once this goal was finally accomplished and completed. Like really feel it, like in your body, in your brain. They say the brain, once you hold on to visualizing and really feeling that emotion, your brain can't tell the difference if it's happened already or not. So hold on to this. Let's just keep playing it out. I'm holding space for you, breathing. There's going to be a little bit of doubt that's coming up. There's going to be a little bit of scary stuff that's coming up maybe for you, but just really breathe into the ecstatic feeling of accomplishment. Breathe into the ecstatic feeling of success. Breathe into the feeling that you are worthy and you've already achieved this amazing goal. Really feel into it. I want your body to be consumed by this emotion. Do you feel hyper? Do you feel love? Do you feel giggly? Do you feel settled or calm? Really feel into what that would feel like if it's already accomplished. We're really playing tricks on the mind here with this. And our brain loves that. We can create our own reality. We can shift our internal reality to reflect out back to that message of heaven on earth, where we aren't alone, where we are supported. And there are people here and also here and around us all that are supporting you and are here for you. Really feel into that. Feel into that success. Feel into that accomplishment. Who's there with you? What does it look like? What do you look like? You might surprise yourself. Really envision yourself as if it's already happened. Feel as if it's already happened in your gut, in your mind, in your heart. And if you're having a hard time getting there, again, just put your hand on your heart space, your hand on your womb space. Good. I want you to practice sort of embodying that feeling, not the thoughts, the feeling, how it feels in your body. Good. And just take a breath and sort of notice if anything came up for you. Did you have any tingling or tightness anywhere? That might be information. And if you have any sort of tension in the body while we were doing this, that means that there could be an energetic block that needs to be moved so you can achieve this goal. Different body parts in different places and spaces within the body are tied to a lot of emotional and neurological just trauma or protection responses. Your body is always doing the best that it can to keep you safe and alive. Yes, yes, yes. Good. So come back into your body now after that envisioning. Really sink into your seat, move around a little bit if you feel called to do so. Make any adjustments from that tightness or tingling. Good. And as we sit here breathing, again, being mindful of the spine, placing the palms back on the legs, making sure the feet are connected down to the earth or folded in a cross-legged position. Breathing in through the nose, and again, shifting it back to out the mouth, checking where the breath is this time around. Good. Good. Do that 2 more times, checking and moving the breath to see if it needs to be moved even further down the body. Thinking about achieving that goal might have even moved your breath up higher, or maybe it moved it lower. See where it is. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. This is just information for you in this time and place and space. And allow the eyes to fall if the eyes still have opened throughout this. And I want you to go inward into your body. What do I mean by that? Just close your eyes and follow my guidance with this. I want you to bring awareness to the bottom of your feet. I want you to bring awareness to your skin. I feel some tingling. Just bring awareness to your skin. If you need to touch yourself too, feel free to do that as you think of each of these body parts that make up you. Now I want you to focus on the skeletal system. Bring awareness to every single bone in your body. Some might be crooked or broken or a little fractured, but they are still helping you stand up tall. They're still helping you move, still helping you without question. Good. Now I want you to imagine, if you can, however it looks for you, every single vein, highway in your body, every single artery, every single place that your heart pumps blood into and back out and around. Really imagine this superhighway within you. Good. You might feel some tingling at the top of the head now because we're really connecting into the body and grounding you. We're having a spiritual experience within the human form now. Good. Now bring awareness to your organs. Starting from the uterus and working your way up. Uterus, kidney, spleen, intestines, stomach, bladder, lungs, diaphragm, every single body part, heart, brain, all those amazing organs. Now bring it back around to the muscles and tissues around them. They're supporting and protecting you. Note what you can smell right now in this moment. Note what you can taste on the tip of your tongue, allowing the jaw to relax. Notice what you hear and how my voice travels through your ear canals. If you feel any tightness in the shoulders or the throat, release it now. And keep breathing. If you forget to breathe, that's okay. Calm, steady breath. The breath is one of the few things that we do instinctually, but we can also control. We can't do this with our circulatory system or other systems in the body. With this, we can be mindful of it and we can shift it. Just like you with your thoughts, feelings, goals, limiting beliefs, you can be mindful of these things. They will come up from time to time, but you can shift it. Good. And if it feels comfortable for you now, if you want to, I invite you to lay down if it feels comfortable, or if you want to still stay seated. If you feel like you're going to fall asleep, don't lay down. If you feel like you can gently rest without fully tapping out, you can definitely do that then. So start that adjustment. Have a sip of water or your tea nearby if you need to as well. And notice any tension that's coming up in the body. And as you adjust, see how you can make yourself 10% more comfortable. So often we sit in places of mild uncomfortability, like we don't even realize that we kind of can get stuck in it and move throughout the day with that. So really check in and release that now. Good. And as you adjust, I want you to think of one thing that you want to let go of. What's one thing that you need to let go of? And if you can't think of anything, what's one limiting belief or phrase or thought that you may have that you need to release in order to achieve that goal that we talked about before, the scariest one on your list? What do you need to let go of in order for that to happen? Is it perceptions of what other people may think? Is it judgments from family? Is it your own self-doubt on your talents and skills? Is it an unsupportive partner? Is it something your mom told you when you were really little? It could be anything. Allow yourself to release this. Allow the eyes to fall. Feel that thought or feeling or limiting belief in the body. And imagine it forming in the center of the body as this dark ball that's no longer a part of you. And as you keep breathing, move that limiting belief into this ball. Notice how it moves, what color it is, its shape. Know that it's not a part of you anymore. Really move all of that into this ball now. And maybe it brings up some emotions for you too. That's okay. Stay with those emotions. When you're ready, take a deep inhale, and then we are going to, with pursed lips, exhale this ball out of the body because it does not belong to us. It does not belong to us. It is not a part of us, and it is not welcome here. So take a deep breath in. Good. And let's blow out that limiting belief. Good. Again. Remove, remove, remove. One more time. Remove, release. Remove, release. Remove, release. And so it is. Good. Come back to center, allow the eyes to fall. There's nothing more that you need to do or be in this moment. Good. Allow yourself to feel these magical healing tones, these divine frequencies that have been known to actually help support cellular healing. It's true. I love when science and spirituality mesh together so perfectly. So just receive these divine healing tones now. I'm collecting all the energies of all the healers of the world, and I'm connecting into that divine feminine grid. I'm connecting to that divine feminine grid of unlimited possibilities. I'm connecting to my divine light. I'm connecting to my divine calling. I am connecting. I am connected. I am whole. Good. Reminder to keep breathing gently through the nose and out the nose. But if it feels good for you and you feel like you can stay with the breath and you want a little bit of an extra boost and challenge, I invite you to take the breath and move it from in through the nose and out the mouth, but making sure the jaw is released and relaxed. And the breath is still just a normal inhale and exhale. Good. And really stay with that breath and be mindful of the in and out. You might feel a little bit cooler. If you need to grab a blanket during that time, please feel free. But really stay with the breath as these things are coming up for you. Good. Feeling the music, feeling the divine frequencies of empowerment, of sacred balance, of bringing forth this beautiful goal and this beautiful intention that we've set today. Beautiful. There's nothing more that I need to be. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to up-level. I am up-leveling in this very moment. Thank you, and so it is. Good. Keep breathing. Checking in with the body and adjusting as needed. Do you need to tuck in your tailbone? Do you need to adjust the lower spine? Maybe you're feeling some sensations in the lower back or the upper shoulders. Again, just allow that to release as we listen to these divine frequencies of healing, love, and balance. Healing, love, and balance. Healing, love, and balance. Keep breathing. Notice any shifts in the body, sinking deeper into your chair or where you're lying down. Feel into the gravity of the space. Feel into the gravity of your body. You are connected. You are literally floating on the side of this amazing, beautiful blue planet. Yes. Yes. We are activating and opening. Activating and opening. Activating and opening. Yes. Forgive yourself now in this moment. Forgive yourself now. Release. Release. Release any unhelpful feelings, any unhelpful thoughts, any unhelpful this. I forgive you. I love you. Say this to yourself. I forgive you. I love you. I forgive you. I love you. Beautiful. We are now igniting and inviting in the divine feminine rose grid coming in from all of the amazing, beautiful women in this time, place, and space. All the gods, goddesses, spirit, the divine oneness that supports and loves us all. Whatever word you use for that, sink into that feeling now. We have forgiven ourselves. We release ourselves from the past. We allow ourselves to move forward. We allow ourselves to receive. We allow ourselves to rest in this moment. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to receive. Beautiful. Keep breathing again, staying with the breath, in through the nose and out the mouth if you can. You'll start to feel some tingling. You'll start to feel some cool spots. Bring awareness now to your third eye. These frequencies are activating this now, right in the center of the forehead, the all-seeing, the all-knowing you that connects your spiritual side to your body. Allow this space to deliver any messages. Ask yourself, what does my body need to know? What does my body need to know? What does my body need? What does my body need? What does my body need? Good. Again, keep breathing, allowing anything to come out. This is your private time. Again, allowing any tears, yawns, burps, yelps, screams, whatever you feel called to do as you breathe in and out. Good, stay with it. I'm here with you. Beautiful. This prana breath activating the divine life force inside of you, this secret energy we can tap into at any moment, in through the nose, out the mouth. See what your body wants to do. Does it want to speed up the breath? Does it want to slow it down? Just observe it. Don't change it, just observe it. Sealing in and connecting to the divine feminine grid, sealing and connecting into divine life force, sealing and connecting in to spirit above, spirit below, this amazing earth. We are now being called forth as healers to change the earth. How can I create my own heaven on earth? How can I allow myself, with the lessons that I've learned, to achieve the goals that I have in mind? What is my divine goal? What is my reason for being here? How can I honor that in one small way? You're already doing that by being here now, but see what else comes through for you. Good. Again, we are combining all of these modalities to fast track your healing, to bring balance to the chakras. Keep breathing in through the nose and out the mouth. This might be the time where you have some tears, so you can let them out. This is a cathartic spiritual cry. You can let it out and release it. You can let it out and release it. You can let it out and release it. Good. Ankare mane, Jagankare mane, Sapkare mane, Sri Gurudeve name. Ankare name, Jagankare mane, Sapkare name, Sri Gurudeve name. I trust the wisdom inside myself. I trust the wisdom of spirit. I trust the wisdom of the earth. Notice where these frequencies sit in the body now. Allow them to be healed. Good. And as we've cleared these limiting beliefs, and as we've cleared these chakras with these divine healing frequencies, as we've rebalanced the body, I want you to feel into these mantras now. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. It is okay for me to be in my body. It is okay for me to be in my body. It is okay for me to be in my body. I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. Yes. I trust myself. You already have that divine wisdom within you. Allow yourself to trust it. Just trust it. Yes. Keep releasing. I allow abundance in. I allow abundance in. I allow abundance in. Good. I allow myself to live my life without apology. I allow myself to live my life without apology. I allow myself to live my life without apology. I am done listening to the voices of others. I'm done listening to the voices of others. I am done listening to the voices of others. For those that are no longer meant to be on my path, I release them with love. For those no longer meant to be on my path, I release them with love. For those no longer meant to be on my path, I release them with love. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I am not afraid to ask for help. I am not afraid to ask for help. I don't have to be uncomfortable just because I can handle it. I do not have to be uncomfortable just because I can handle it. I do not have to be uncomfortable just because I can handle it. I release unwarranted pressure. I release unwarranted pressure. I release unwarranted pressure. There is no need for me to be perfect because I already am. There is no need to be perfect because I already am. There is no need to be perfect because I already am just as I am. The true meaning of perfection is loving and accepting myself as a human being. Feel into that love. Good. Feel into that release. Yes. I love myself. This is a hard one. I'm feeling it for everybody here right now. I want you to really keep saying it in your mind's eye until you believe it, or shout it out loud if you want to. I love myself. 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 Keep practicing and saying that until you believe it every single day. And know that you are being supported always by things seen and unseen, because you are now connected to this beautiful divine grid. A call on the divine powers of the planets, of the galaxies, of Uranus in retrograde. We bring forth your light, your cooling, healing, your ability to center us and focus us on the tasks at hand to achieve our goals. I call in the divine rose feminine flame that we have ignited. Allow that warmth, as if that match that I lit before is starting in your womb space, in the base of the belly. That red hot light. Good. Allow yourself to feel into that now. That red warming light as it travels from your womb space up the body, all the way out the top of your head, connecting all the way up, and then all the way down and out the toes, down, down, down. Beautiful. Feel that warm, healing light. Yes. Good. Again, still staying with the breath, making sure the jaw is relaxed, the forehead is relaxed, the abdomen is relaxed. The eyes are sinking into the back of the skull. The tongue gently releases and relaxes in the roof, from the roof to the base of the mouth. Good. Notice where you keep any tension in your body and imagine the breath traveling to it now, along with that warm, healing light. Breathe into that space and feel it release. This could be a place where you might have had an injury or where there's emotional buildup. Just allow yourself to breathe into that space. Allow yourself to feel that warming light, that fiery red light within you. You are here, you are safe, you are loved. Allow the emotions to come through. Allow the healing energy to come through. Allow the connectivity of your sisters right now to come through, come through, come through. In this moment, fill yourself up with that warm light. And as you feel it coming up the throat, it's been moving around the entire body, up and through. As you breathe in through the nose and out the mouth, allow any noises or sighs to come out. Maybe you need to yawn or hum, or maybe it sounds like a singing. Just see what wants to come out from the throat, this guttural tribal cry calling out to all of the healers of the world, vibrating. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are connected in love. We are connected in this experience. We are connected in growth. Imagine what the world would be like if we all sat together in this very moment and closed our eyes and just radiated that warm, healing love light that we have given ourselves today. First, give it to yourself. Then allow it to vibrate throughout the world. It's really true. If you start doing this, if you start taking a few moments for yourself each day in gratitude, if you start taking a few seconds in your body, feeling that divine light inside of you, if you move from a place of love, it will permeate those around you. And it might even shift how they feel. And it's not your job to shift how they feel or to make them feel better. But you moving through the world in this way allows them to rest and breathe and feel less agitated because they know that your light is so bright that they can't elicit any reactions from you for validation. They can't elicit any reactions from you for validation. They can't. I am now grounded in my sovereign power. I am now grounded in my sovereign power. I am now grounded in my sovereign power. I am ready for what's next. I am ready for what's next. I am ready for what's next. Yes, 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 yes. Staying with the breath and seeing what is coming up for you. Noticing if the breath has stopped or stalled or seems to double time. Making sure the breath, the inhale is balanced with the exhale. The inhale is balanced with the exhale. The inhale is balanced with the exhale. Good. Keeping those sensations to come forward just as information. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. Wonderful job. Keep holding that space. We're moving a lot of stuff today. We're moving a lot of stuff. I'm so proud of you. Keep staying with that breath. Keep staying present. Even if there are noises around you or other things that are trying to distract you from this healing, this is your time. This is your time. This is my time. Yes, yes, yes. allowing this sacred tone to really get in there, seeing where it's resonating in the body, seeing what it's eliciting. Beautiful. Again, staying present. Staying present. Sometimes our minds will want to go to some sort of narration or some sort of forced video, if you will, in the mind's eye. So just be mindful of that. There's nothing that you need to see before your eyes, but if any colors, shapes, sensations sort of pop in that are surprising, just accept them. Don't try to create. Accept, but don't try to create. You are here for receiving and healing, nothing more. You are here for receiving and healing. You are here for healing and receiving. Beautiful. Good. Open, allowing. Open, allowing. Let's take the breath deeper now. Good. Really filling up the belly and the chest just before it feels uncomfortable. It's belly, chest, and get to that point just before it starts to feel tight or uncomfortable. Just before. Good. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Do that 2 more times. And release, returning the breath back to normal once you're done with those last 2 breaths. Still staying with the breath. Beautiful. Allowing the body to sink deeper. Allowing the bones to get heavy, the muscles to soften. The spine to relax. The neck to release tension. The face to soften. Soften into this moment. You are safe. You are held. You are love. Soften even deeper. Good. And really feel your heart space open in this moment. Opening up the heart as if your rib cage is softening, is malleable. Just feel your chest space opening. If it feels good, you can put your hands on your heart space, overlapping, feeling in to this softness. The protective mechanisms that we once had no longer serve us, and we now move from a place of power and love. We move from a place of power and love. We move from a place of power and love. They're both one and the same when we give ourselves unconditional love and give ourselves the ability to unconditionally love everyone else. When I say unconditional love, that doesn't mean we don't have any boundaries. That doesn't mean we let whoever we want into our lives. It means that we look at how we view the world objectively. We look at who's in our lives right now objectively. And for love of ourselves and for all others, we make the best choices that we need to. So if there's anyone that brings negative energy into your life, if there's anyone that speaks illy of you, if there's anyone that might be some sort of frenemy or is sucking out your life force, allow yourself the grace to just release them or step back. You don't need to heal them. And you can't pour from an empty cup. I want you to start focusing on your own cup, your own energy, your own goals, your own dreams, your own hopes, desires, your own health. That comes first. I allow to take care of myself first. I allow to take care of myself first. I allow it. I allow it. And so it is. Good. Yeah, it's a hard one to think about and feel into, but really allow yourself. Good. Still keeping the eyes closed, relaxing in this time and place and space. I want you to take this moment to thank yourself for showing up today. I want you to take this moment to say thank you. I love you. Say thank you. I love you. Thank you. I love you to yourself, and really feel into that. If it feels good, bring yourself back to either both hands over the heart space or one on the heart space and one on the womb space. And just take a couple breaths here. Good. Bringing awareness to the body, maybe some gentle movements. Good. You are here, you are held, you are loved. And I'm so proud of you for taking this time for yourself tonight. Saying that sacred yes to your health, abundance, and well-being. Still keeping the eyes closed. I want you to take your arms now and give yourself a hug. Just breathe into that. Breathe into holding yourself. Breathe into the fact that we are all hugging ourselves at the same time and place and space. And we are hugging and holding each other. We are hugging and holding each other as well. You are not alone. It is safe for you to be exactly who you are meant to be. I am no longer afraid of who I truly am. I am no longer afraid of who I truly am. I am no longer afraid of who I truly am. Release your arms. And I invite you to either take your arms out to the side or lift them up over your head, doing a full body stretch. Maybe moving the arms up over the head and then out. Pointing the toes, twisting the wrists and fingers. Again, being amazed at these movements, amazed at this body that you're in. And as you keep moving, bring sensation to every single part of your body, starting from the toes and the fingers, up and through, and wiggling the body. Maybe moving the rib cage, some gentle circles. Maybe yawning. Good. Good. And I want you to take now both of your hands and place one on the top of your head and one over the forehead to seal in this practice today. And breathing in, still keeping the eyes closed. Sealing in this practice. sealing in these words and affirmations of love and acceptance. I am here, I am now, I am ready, I am sacred, powerful, and whole. Good. Release the hands. And taking your time, I invite you now to just allow the eyes to gently open and stare just whatever's directly in front of you now. Good. And after taking a few moments here, again, moving the body more, I'm sensing still some tension in the physical body to allow the energetic blockages to move. Maybe a big cough. Allow a cough to come through. There's a lot of throat chakra energy moving, which is tied to speaking our truth, using our voices, being seen and heard. Cough it out. Good. Feel into it. Again, keeping the jaw loose. Stretching out the face if you need to. Ooh-ah. Looks silly, but just allow the jaw and the mouth to stretch. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Good. Maybe one more yawn. Some little more movements. Good. Eyes are open now. Good. And when you're ready, if you are laying down, slowly move your body to an upright position. Good. Taking your time here, again, noticing any shifts in the body. And if you have your pen and paper nearby, even if it doesn't make sense, even if you still want to do it, like close your eyes again and do it that way, write down anything that came up for you. Colors, thoughts, feelings, sensations, ideas. What mantras really affected you? What mantras still need to be built up in the body to be true? Take a few minutes now to just sort of write that down, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if you can't place it in words, draw a picture if you want to. This is for you and for you alone. Just to reflect on this time and what came up for you. Our brain is processing so many things all the time. And we get so many messages from spirit. Allow yourself this time now to really write it down and really say, yes, that was real. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt what comes up. Don't doubt what you're writing right now. Just allow it to flow through. And I will hold space here now as you write it down. Again, thoughts, feelings, sensations, symbols, mantras that resonated, mantras that you need to embody more, ways to move through the fear of this goal that you have set your intentions on for this session. Beautiful. And if anyone wants to share, and I will stop recording for this as well if you want to share, we can sort of discuss what came up, or if anything was surprising, or if you have any questions for me about what happened, we can discuss that as well. But think of one thing that you want to share and maybe one question that you have. Because during this time and during this collective energy, we're experiencing all the same emotions and all the same things that come up. So this is why private healing sessions and group healing sessions, they are never the same. They are never the same. So if you'd like to, feel free to make a little comment in the comment box. If you want to share anything, we'll put you on and connect you guys. But if not, we can just, I'll hold space for about three more minutes. That feels good, right? And then we will say goodbye and sign off after this beautiful, amazing healing session. Again, a lot of deep energy came up. You are not alone. You can speak your truth. And I can't wait to see these goals come to fruition in the upcoming months. Oh, beautiful. Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Claire. I got so many tingles in my arms and head, especially during the healing sounds. Yes, that is totally normal and amazing. I love that. Yes, arms and head. Yeah, beautiful. I just feel like there was a lot of stagnant weight that was coming here from the shoulders and out through the arms. And then your head, we're activating the third eye, we're rebalancing it. So a lot of times we either have it too open or too closed off, where we're picking up on everything, and then we go home and we don't know why we're upset or worried or angry, and it's we're picking up on other people's energies, not our own. So having it opened and balanced in that way really helps that. It really helps mitigate that, believe it or not. But yeah, I love that. Love, love, love that. I don't know if you wanted to come on. I can put your little video on if you want to share more, but yeah, that's totally up to you. But the tingles, I love the tingles. They're so good. And the beautiful thing about these tuning forks, these are what we call the 9 solfeggio healing frequencies. And you ladies can keep writing as I'm just talking about this stuff too. There are 9 divine healing frequencies. So these aren't just regular instrumental tuning forks. These are sacred, fancy sound healing stuff that Nikolai Tesla talked about, Einstein, everybody, and they've literally done scientific studies. There was a specific case study that blew my mind where they had damaged liver cells in 3 different petri dishes, and the ones that were exposed to one of the sound healing frequencies regenerated. The cells regenerated and healed faster. Oh, yes. Yeah, I would love to have you talk, Claire. Yeah, come on up. All right, so I will see how I can do this. Yeah, get up on here.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, Claire.
Can you guys hear me?
All right, let's see. I'm going to take this out so I can buy. All righty. Thank you so much for being brave and coming up on here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was great. It was very like deeply relaxing. So that was really nice. But I was like, don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep.
Right.
But it was super relaxing, and I loved like the tinglies and the it was actually like I started off with like lots of lower like back pain. And I kind of felt that like dissipating, and I usually just have like a tight lower back, so it actually does feel a lot better now.
Right. Yeah. And I love that too. I was picking up on the lower back tension, and yeah, there's a big connection with the spine and the lower back and the kidneys for trauma stuff too. So when we are stressed or unhappy or just like in a state of dis-ease, if you will, if we just don't feel safe in our bodies, it's going to go either like back there to the lower back or up here for the first places that it starts. So
yes,
I love how you were able to breathe through it and just kind of release it. Cause I felt it on my end too. I felt it kind of pop and I was like, oh,
Oh,
we got it. Yeah.
oh, excellent. And now it feels much better too, because I'm sure it's, yeah, it's like a combination of, like you said, all the trauma stuff, and also sitting in an office chair all day is also not helpful for your actual physical body. So,
No, and it's so tied together. So I love that you were able to recognize that and see that and was just like, okay,
yeah, it
between,
was great.
yeah, good.
It was awesome.
What else came up for you?
I saw like one of the mantras that I really appreciated was like the like letting go of like judgment and being more confident in yourself. Um,
Yeah,
there was a lot of that. I liked the collective group hug at the end. Like I genuinely like felt that.
yeah.
And right before right before we started like coming like back into our bodies, I had like a little like foot jiggle. Like, and it
Ooh,
kind of like woke me up. I was like, oh, what's that? Like, not like woke me up. I wasn't sleeping, but like kind of like,
yeah.
yeah, it was like a little involuntary, like
Interesting.
jiggly
Do you remember if it was your left foot or your right foot?
left foot.
Yeah, we were doing a lot of divine feminine healing work, and in ancient Chinese medicine and other healing modalities, so to speak, the left side is tied into your feminine, being in that place of creativity, flow, surrender, just like ready to go with the flow with things. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Like, we're ready to go now. We're ready to move. And like,
It's just like, okay. Like, it was like, oh my God. I was like, what was that?
I
Like,
love that. Like literally next step, like, okay, I'm ready now. Like we're ready.
yeah, let's go. So that
Yeah.
was awesome. It was,
Oh, I'm so happy that you brought your energy here tonight and like we're able to experience that. Because this is like your first time doing that, right?
yeah, I love it. That was great.
Right? It's so addicting. I love it so much. Yeah, I'm so happy that you showed up for that. I think Renice is still on. Renice has had a few healing sessions with me. I didn't know if she wanted to hop on too and share anything that came up for her this time.
Oh, sure.
Um, Renice, are you there? I can unmute you, but I don't want to put you on the spot or anything either. Busy with the kids and stuff too after this, but yeah, I don't see her with stuff. But if you want to come on, let me know. um, yeah. So what else came up for you? Anything else that you want to share or?
I took some like just notes that I feel like don't make tons of sense.
That's
Like,
okay. Yeah.
um, yeah, just like visualizing, like speaking about, like, I don't know what it was, but like just something where like I felt like in my like visualization, I felt like more comfortable with my body, the way I like looked like physically, and I feel like I was able to like be speaking more confidently in whatever I was doing. Um, so yeah, I don't know like if what like came up with that, but I wrote that down too.
That's amazing. So you were really like embodying that feeling and being like, oh, like this is possible. So how
Yes.
can I keep cultivating that feeling and just like stay in that space? So now that you have the feeling, you can kind of go back to it more easily. Just put
Yeah.
your hand over your heart and your hand on your womb space and just being like, oh God, like that session with Amanda, that first time I felt that, yes, like reimagining, revisioning it, feeling it, because it's not
Yeah.
just about visualizing, it's feeling it in the body. So I love that you went right to that first time around. That's badass.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna asterisk that. I like my little notes like to go
Yeah.
back to.
Okay. Yeah. Renice is here. She said, oh, Renice said she felt tingling and heat in her feet and fingers in the back of her neck. And
Oh,
she started to stretch. Yeah. Good. Thank you for sending that over, Renice. Yeah. I think she's having some technical difficulties, but
oh, that's okay.
that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, I think there was a lot of stuff on just like feeling that sense of community and like not having to be the badass with stuff, because a lot of the women that either are on here right now or purchase this, like it's really interesting that now that I think about it, anyone that was interested in this is very independent already intrinsically, not self-reliant on other people. So getting back into your body with that, knowing that you're not alone, and we don't have to just take it. Oh, thank you, Rainey. Rainey says, yes, ma'am, you are welcome. I really enjoy this. Oh, of course, you are wonderful. Yes. Rainice has made rapid improvements just after like a couple of sessions with me. She's killing it. We're working on now opening up a daycare center and a child care center.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, for underprivileged youth. So I can't wait to see what she does. I'm sure she has some breakthroughs today.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. But
Love
beautiful. So I guess since Rainice already said thank you and that she enjoyed it and you shared all of your amazing things, is there anything else you want to share before we sign off that was?
I think I got it. I got it all. I think. Yeah. I love it though. It was amazing. Thank you.
Oh, and I'm so happy that you showed up, and thank you all so much for your amazing energy. And I can't wait to see what's next. So drink a lot of water. This is going to be perfect for bedtime. Tuck yourself in afterwards. Take a little shower or bath if you haven't already, and just relax into it. And the next like 48 hours, it's going to be really nice and smooth sailing. And if some other things come up, that's other stuff that needs to be released. But I think we did a lot of stuff today. So
absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you all who attended and all who are going to be watching this later. I'm sending you all love and more air hugs from here. From Tribe of Women. And I will see you all soon. Thank you so much. Right.
Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.